Hello and welcome to my greenhouse. So I'm going to be starting my greenhouse makeover this morning, greenhouse tidy up. It is absolutely so disorganised, so messy. I'm going to show you right now exactly what I'm talking about. Is anyone else's greenhouse like this at the end of the season, where everything is just absolutely everywhere and there's absolutely no organisation? And does anyone else have a cat sleeping in theirs? I have got absolutely everything everywhere. I've actually got plants growing out of the ground in here. Very pretty plants, but still, they shouldn't be growing out of the ground in the greenhouse. So I'm going to be starting a real tidy up in here and get it really organised for the winter. I definitely want to still carry on growing over the winter and overwinter things as well. So I need to get this really tidied up. So the first thing I'm going to do this morning is I'm going to get everything out and give it a really good clean. I'm going to start from there. Nothing is coming back in here that I don't need. So down the side of the greenhouse I have got so much stuff. I've also got loads of pots down the side of the greenhouse which need to be organised, and a lot of that stuff could probably go. Some of it can come in here, but I definitely need to get organised. Okay, so it's all clear of all the bits and pieces from the greenhouse. It's just got the two shelving units in there. So I've got this metal one and this wooden one. That's all I've got at the moment. Vince is going to be making me something to go along this side, so that I'll have this one side, something this side. I think he's going to make it out of pallets, and then this in the middle, because I do actually like this. It looks really nice. But what I need to do now is just get all of these weeds and volunteer verbeners out of off the ground, and then I'm going to clean all of the glass down. I'm going to sweep all of these down, give them a good clean so it's nice and fresh, to get started to putting everything back in and then organise it. Okay, so let's get some of the cobwebs down. Wow. Okay, so everywhere's had a really good brush down. So spiders' webs are gone. Any remnants of anything else is gone. So now I'm just going to use soapy water just to give everything a bit of a wash down. Somebody doesn't want me to move this. Okay, so that's all of the cleaning done now. So all of the glass and all of the frame has had a good wash down with soapy water. So now what I need to do is get the metal shelving cleaned up and put back in, and then I can go through all of this and decide what's coming in and what's not. Okay, so this is where I should keep all my tools. Actually, look, it's covered in cobwebs. Let's put rubbish in it. So let's get organised. Okay, so that is now empty and ready for any tools to go in it. So let's put that in. And then I can put any tools as I find them in there. Okay, tools. So these are my asparagus that I wanted to keep in case I needed some more in the spring, but how many do I need? So they can definitely go, and I think I'll just keep this one here so they can go as well. So I'll pop them into the compost, and then I'll just have one lot of asparagus just in case, so I'll keep them there for now. Okay, so that can definitely go in the compost. So I've got 3 lots to go in the compost. These can definitely go in the compost. What else have I got? This is a rosemary, which I'm going to keep. I'm going to plant that at the allotment. So let's keep that. That's definitely staying. It needs a water for a start. Okay, I'm going to plant these at the allotment as well, these gladioli. So okay, this is some more spring cabbage. Look, I've got another asparagus coming up. This is like asparagus city around here. So I've got some more spring cabbage, which I had in case my other ones died or didn't take. So I might just plant these into my polytunnel anyway and see how they go. So I'm going to keep them there and take them to the allotment. Okay, so what I might do is just use this basket as anything that I need to chuck away. Now, any pots I've got that are broken, I mean, I try and reuse all of my pots as much as I can, but if any are broken, I'm just going to put them into the recycling now. Okay, so I think I'm going to just try and focus on the pots for a minute, because it gets quite overwhelming otherwise, doesn't it? You look at it all and you think, what am I going to do with all of this? So let me do pots first. Ones I'm going to keep, ones I'm going to chuck. Okay, so mission accomplished for today. So I've managed to clean the greenhouse, clear it all out. There's only stuff in here now that I'm going to use, and it's ready now for the next stage where Vince is going to be building some more shelving. So little boy is still here, still enjoying the warm sunshine. So now I've just got the one shelving unit. I've just got my tools. I actually found some grass seed in here as well, so I'm going to put that down in some patches I've got in the grass and see if that germinates. Got my compost, the few pots that I've kept that I am going to be using, just the few things in here that are going to be going to the allotment. I'll probably try and do that this week at some point, get those planted in there. It's all swept, it's all tidy, and it's all ready for the next round. So we're on day number 2 of the greenhouse makeover, and Vince is going to be making some shelving today. So we've got some pallets. They're quite good pallets because they've got this one really strong long piece of wood. So we've got 4 of them. So hopefully we can make, well, Vince can make some some shelving. These being the legs, and then some of the rest of the pallets as the shelving. Okay, Vince has finished the first lot of shelving unit. Absolutely fantastic. Looks so good. So obviously he's got a shelf at the bottom, shelf at the top. He's made this all just with pallets. I think it looks really good. Now we're going to see if it fits through the door. It fitted in. So this is the table. I'm really, really pleased with that. I think now we've got one, I think what I would like is another one that side. So this unit here can actually go outside. It is for outside. I've just been using it in here. But I think that can go outside, and then I'll have one of these that side, and then I'll keep this unit here, and then I'll have this unit here, the one at the end, and one this side. And I think that would be quite nice, and then I'll still have room to place like larger pots that I'm overwintering and things like that, but I'll have more room to work on. I think that's really, really good. I'm really pleased with that. Okay, so it's a new day, new jobs to do, and today I'm focusing on a bit of organising. So we've got both of the benches in here now that Vince made from the pallets, so absolutely thrilled with them. Lots of room for lots of storage, which I need. Lots of room for like potting up and organising, so I'm really, really pleased with them. I really like them one each side. I think that looks really good. I think it's really practical, and I'm just going to keep the large like metal one at the back. So that unit that was in here, I'm going to put outside my back door, do some sort of plant theatre with that next year. But yes, organisation today. What I am going to do is put my little water feature on just to listen to while I'm organising. This one here, just going to switch that on. How nice is it listening to water? I think it's so relaxing. I actually got that off Gumtree, and I think I got it for about £10, £12, something like that. So I was actually really pleased with that. It's so nice. Okay, so I'm thinking that I'm going to want my potting up area on this side, because it would be nice to look out into the garden while I'm doing things. That side or that side in the middle. What I actually forgot was that this bench here is just one plank, one piece of wood, smaller. But I'd really like the big one this side and the small one this side. So I'm going to go and get Vince. As easy as that. Okay, because this one is just slightly bigger, it's just got more room when you're potting up, and then I was thinking this side can be my overwintering side, and then all of this can be like my new things, like my seeds I'm starting and things like that. So much better, just having that little bit more room at the bottom just makes all the difference. I'm actually sending these garlics to Sammy, Joe and Alan, who emailed me and said they wanted the spare garlic I had, so that's going in the post. That's another job going to be done. So I think I'm going to get all my seed trays and everything in one spot ready. Seed trays, potting up table. I think that would be nice there. And then underneath I'm going to have my compost. So I've got this bucket here that I'm going to use for my grit. So I'm going to put all that in there, and then I'll probably leave that in this corner so that it's to hand. Okay, so all my little pots I'm going to put in this one, and then all the bigger pots I'm going to put down here. Okay, so I've got quite a lot of little pots. I'm going to put the smaller ones in there and then probably keep it underneath, I would have thought. I think it would fit. Yeah, perfect. Really pleased with that, really organised. Okay, so now I'm going to clear all of this, so that is all ready for my seed starting and whatever else I need to use it for, but it needs to be clear. So I think I'm going to put all the tools up here, and then I'll put the bench down. These I'll probably just stack all on top of each other and put on one of these corners, and then just, yeah, carry on clearing. Okay, so I've just moved the few bits that I've got up into this corner. I did have some spring cabbage and some other bits here, and some rosemary and some other bits which I did plant up at the allotment a couple of days ago. So that's now an empty corner. So that is all I've got at the moment. Very exciting. And the theme, everyone, is pigs, as always, because I've got some pig doorstops here. So they can go inside. As you know, I'm always finding pigs everywhere. At the allotment, in my house, in my greenhouse now. Just finding pigs everywhere. So that is my jobs for today done, my organising and tidying. So my potting up bench is all organised now. My pots are all organised, all my tools are organised. My back section is all organised, ready for anything I want to use it for, starting seeds, overwintering, whatever that may be. So there's just a few more bits to do, changing the pane that's cracked on the window, and I've got some pots that I just want to put up for the front of the greenhouse just to make it look nice. So that'll be the last stage of the greenhouse makeover, but we're getting there slowly but surely. Okay, so it's finishing touches day. I've been down to the garden centre and I've got some heathers and some yellow pansies to brighten up at the front of the greenhouse, and I'm going to put them in these black containers. I've got 2 of those. Then I've got some bunting which I'm going to put up along the front of the greenhouse, and I've got some of these suction things to do that with. Okay, I'm really pleased with how they turned out. They are really going to brighten up the front of the greenhouse. So I just need to move all the things that need to either go inside or somewhere else, and then arrange them at the front. I'm thinking of using, I've got some of these chimney pots, and I'm thinking about putting them at the front with these in there, and maybe hanging the lanterns from them. And that might look quite nice. I think that bunting actually looks really good. I'm pleased with that. So these are containers that I potted up. I'm really pleased with them. They really brighten the place up. And they're the sweet corn stalks that I saved and dried. And I've just put them in the chimneys I've got, and I've just hung the lanterns on there. So I think what I might do is just get maybe some lights to put in there as well for the evening. But I'm really pleased how they turned out. It's really brightened up the front of the greenhouse, and now the greenhouse is nice and organised as well, and it's got my new benches in it. So overall, I'm absolutely over the moon. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.